and he's got a bit nervy at the end, but in the end, a fantastic team performance and a big victory.
Yeah, it was. You know, they were a good side. There's no doubt about that. They've shown that. That's the first time they've been beaten this season. They've scored 13 goals in the last 2 games. And you can see why they've been in the playoffs the last 2 years. But obviously, you know, a big result for us. You know, conceding a goal as we did towards the end, they're going to chuck numbers forward and get the ball in your box. But we dealt with most things pretty well and had a few chances ourselves. So, you know, really pleased with the result. The lads worked their socks off and some really good performances. And
in the first half, a really strong defensive performance. In the second half, took the chances when they came, and it was that all-round team effort.
Yeah, I just felt that, you know, we weren't really on the front foot in the first half. We were sort of, you know, the front two didn't get hold of the ball. We didn't work hard enough. We didn't win enough second ball in midfield. We didn't have enough width to our play. We didn't have enough dynamism about our width play, and defensively we were too deep. And you know, when they had a man sent off, you know, I wanted to regain the impetus. You know, I wasn't happy, and you know, I was looking at making changes at half time anyway. But I just felt that we needed the width. We needed to stretch them with 10 men, and you know, I think the right back was delighted when he got pulled off at the end, because Jordan absolutely, you know, destroyed him playing wide left. So it's 2 positive changes, same as Monday, and they benefited us. And then again today, you know, it was a really good team performance in the second half. We got a bit sloppy on the ball when it went back to 2-1. But you know, there were some really tired legs out there at the end, and you know, but the result was all that mattered.
The red card clearly affects the game, but the win, it was a reward for the patience and, as you said, that positivity in making the changes and bringing on, having the 4 solid midfielders at the start, and then bringing on Joe and Gesson to take the game to Grimsby.
Yeah, I mean, we knew that midfield-wise they were going to be strong, but we just felt with Sam and Moles that we could get our width from our fullbacks, but we didn't keep the ball well enough, we didn't pass it well enough, and that doesn't allow your fullbacks to have time to join in, and so we looked pretty toothless, really, to be honest. And then obviously the sending off makes you realise that, you know, I didn't want to be sitting here and just hope that we win. I wanted to take the game to them, stretch play, you know, switch the game ball from side to side and get our wide players on it, and then obviously, you know, both fullbacks, you know, we're going to be, you know, taken on with our wide players, and we scored a couple of really good goals, and we created a few chances. Their keepers made a couple of really good saves, so you know, pleased but disappointed with the first half, really. But you got to give credit to the opposition. I think they're a good side. They're well experienced at this level, and they're going to be up there at the end. So to beat them for the first time this season is a massive coup for us.
And that's, again, I keep saying it, it shows how far the team has come when you're slightly disappointed about the first half of what ultimately became a victory against Grimsby.
Yeah, that's right, because we know how good the players are. We know how good a team we can be, and we've shown it. But yeah, you have to appreciate the opposition, and sometimes hold your hands up and say that they're a good side and they cause you problems and they've got a good ability. You know, and we just wanted to, you know, it was made very clear at half time that we were going to go for it, and we wanted to take the game to them and make sure that we went to win the game rather than them letting us win the game. And we're able to do that. You know, even Tom Derry, when he came on the last 15 minutes, I thought was excellent. You know, he got hold of the ball, he went in behind, he won his headers. You know, he contributed, he kept the ball very well when we got into areas. And for probably 25-30 minutes of the second half, you know, we got in some very good areas. We were patient on the ball, and then we got into the right areas and created chances. Obviously the goal was disappointing, you know, but it's a fantastic finish, you know, absolutely spectacular finish. But you know, to hold out was obviously great at the end. And
Brett Williams, maybe a little bit below par in recent games, but he responded really well and does what Brett we know he can do.
And that's the thing, you know. You know, he's frustrating at times. You know, he's got the quality and he's got the attributes, but doesn't show it all the time. But he scores goals, and to have a goal scorer in your side, and we've got, you know, we've obviously, you know, he's losing Josh today as well. His wife, his girlfriend, went into labour last night, had the baby. So, you know, congratulations to him. But gave Dan Fitchett a chance, and obviously he's been short of match practice. So, you know, Josh has probably been our best player, one of our best players this season so far. So to lose him and still play them and get a performance and a result like we did was credit to everybody.
And Dan, I think, had the 2 assists. He's continued his excellent start to his shots career.
Yeah, that's right. And you know, the pleasing thing, the first goal especially, was something they've been working on, about moving the ball, sucking players out, being, staying on the ball long enough, and centre forwards making sure they get between the posts, and both the centre forwards linked up very well to score the goal. A real good goal. And then we were spoken to Brett about playing on the last man and being a threat to the centre halves, and he calls them to have a mistake and goes through, and it's a terrific finish. So if you said you're going to win the game 2-1 before, we would have been delighted with that. But some of the performances and the way we dug in as well when it got a bit tough shows that we've got some real grit and determination. And
perhaps typified by man of the match Jordan Roberts, who started at left back, moved forward to left midfield. I think in the end popped up at right midfield as well, and a couple of moments there he just showed his pace, tenacity, and we spoke in the summer about his need to. He's got the ability, but he needs to step on, and that sort of performance shows that
absolutely
he is.
Yeah. We talked in some about immaturing mentally, and that was a performance of real desire and ability as well. He's been levelled. There's been criticism levelled at him before that he makes mistakes or he doesn't. He switches off. But mentally, he's a different character this year, and he's got a bit between his teeth because he wants to show how good he can be. And today, going forward and defensively, I thought he was excellent. He put a hell of a shift in, but had quality on the ball when he got it as well. And I'd say the right back couldn't handle him. And had to bring someone else on, and even him, found it difficult. Physical attributes: he's good in the air, he's quick, he's strong, he's got ridiculously good stamina. But it's about putting all those things together to show the ability that he's got, and he's got a lovely left foot. But he's still a young man, and he's still learning what he can do and what he can't do. But that was encouraging that he can put a performance in like that after changing positions as well.
Yeah. And all of this comes together. It gives great confidence for the team, shows what this team are capable of ahead of what will be another very difficult trip to Halifax.
Absolutely. We knew that certainly Grimsby and Halifax away is always a tough one. There's not many teams getting anything at Halifax, and then obviously the local derby against Woking. Those looking at those three in the near future as being three very, very tough games. Woking won at Wrexham today. They've got a terrific squad. They've plowed some money into it this year to try and get in the playoffs. But it'll be another good spectacle, and hopefully that will get another good crowd down here. The fans are seeing a positive side who are creating stuff and are willing to work hard for each other and have got some good ability. We just need to make sure we go to Halifax and show that grit and determination, because it's always a tough place to go. But on the back of a fantastic victory today, we can't ask for more, and we'll go in there full of confidence.